You know there are stories that are never told out loud, but they echo in every secret worry. A worry that many men over 50 in this country carry with them. Sometimes it's the uncomfortable feeling when urinating or a dull, nagging backache. Sometimes it's waking up every night going to the bathroom and then coming back out. We often reassure ourselves it's just a matter of getting old. We believe that our bodies are about to deteriorate, that those little inconveniences are the price we have to pay for years of hard work for parties or for sleepless nights to complete projects. We accept it as an inevitable part of life. But what if I told you that those little signs are not a normal part of aging? They could be whispers, early warning bells from your body wanting you to listen. Men's health, especially after 50, is often overlooked. We are taught to be strong, to endure, to be the backbone of our families. So we often hide our own pain or insecurities, afraid that it will make us look weak. But my friend, true strength is not trying to hide pain. Strength is facing it. Today, I want to talk to you as a friend, a brother, or a son who wants his father to live a healthy life. Together, we will delve into one of the most common, but also the most neglected health problems in men: prostate cancer. And we will learn about 5 important signs that your body is trying to tell you. Remember, this cancer is not a death sentence. With the great advances in medicine, especially in the United States, if detected early, prostate cancer can be controlled, treated successfully, and you can even live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life with your children and grandchildren like everyone else. So join me. Take a few minutes to listen to what your body is saying and together embark on a journey to protect yourself. Prostate cancer is not a strange name to Americans. In fact, it is the second most common cancer in men after skin cancer. Every year, hundreds of thousands of men are diagnosed with this disease, and that number is increasing, especially in the over 50 age group. So why is such a common disease often detected late? The answer lies in 2 words: subjective. We tend to ignore small signs thinking that they are just temporary problems. It's like when you drive a car that's been running for decades. The car starts making some strange noises. The warning lights on the dashboard flash, but you ignore it. You say, "It's okay, old cars are like that." You keep driving until some important part completely breaks down, and you have to pay a large sum of money to repair it, or worse, the car can't run anymore. The same goes for our bodies. Early signs of health are like strange noises or warning lights on a car. We have a choice: either ignore it and accept the risk, or listen, check, and deal with it when the problem is small. Regarding health, we cannot avoid aging, we cannot avoid changes in the body, but we can absolutely choose to live responsibly for ourselves and our loved ones. Taking the initiative to take care of your health is not just a single action, but a part of life, living consciously, living responsibly. Remember, health is a priceless asset, not only for you, but also for your family's joy and peace of mind. So let's dive into 5 important signs that you should not ignore. Consider this a sincere conversation, a gentle reminder from a friend, not a dry medical lecture. 1. Difficulty urinating, weak urine stream. This is the most common and also the most overlooked sign. I have talked to many people and most of them have similar stories. A 65-year-old man in California I know used to think that difficulty urinating, intermittent urination, or straining when urinating was just a weak bladder. He even joked that it was the new way of urinating for old age. He lived with this condition for almost a year, believing a friend's advice, "It's normal, don't worry." It was only when the pain started and the urine flow was almost completely blocked that he reluctantly went to the doctor. And that's when he received the diagnosis prostate cancer in the early stages. The cause of this condition is that when the prostate enlarges, it presses on the urethra, the tube that carries urine from the bladder out. Initially, this compression may only cause mild discomfort, But if it is a tumor, it will grow larger, making urination more difficult. A common mistake here is to be afraid to go to the doctor. Many men feel embarrassed to talk about these sensitive issues. They may also believe in folk remedies, word-of-mouth advice without scientific basis, such as drinking herbal leaves or using unproven products. Remember, there is nothing to be ashamed of. Health is a part of life, and we all have the right to the best health care. No one can control what happens to our bodies, but we can control how we react. Choosing to go to the doctor instead of ignoring it is not an act of weakness. On the contrary, it is an act of strength, courage, and wisdom. So if you or a loved one is experiencing this for more than a few weeks, don't hesitate to make an appointment with your doctor. 2. Persistent back, hip, or pelvic pain. One of the most subtle signs is pain in the lower back, hip, or pelvis. It's hard to recognize because everyone over 50 has back pain, right? We often blame it on years of hard work, arthritis, or just plain old aches and pains. I met an immigrant in Los Angeles who used to be a construction worker. He said he had been living with back pain almost every day for 2 years. He always thought it was the result of carrying bricks and mixing mortar all his life. He just took painkillers and massaged himself. But this pain was different. It wasn't the usual musculoskeletal pain you feel after doing heavy work. This pain was persistent, not relieved even by rest. That's because prostate cancer can metastasize to the bones, one of the most common places for cancer cells to spread. The biggest mistake here is to take painkillers without knowing the cause. Overuse of drugs can mask symptoms, making it impossible for you to detect the disease early. So, how to distinguish, pay attention to the nature of the pain? Cancer pain is often not related to movement. It can appear even when you rest and is often worse at night. Pain is a part of life. We cannot avoid it. But ignoring and despising pain is unwise because it can make us lose the opportunity to live longer. So if your back or hip pain seems unusual, consult a doctor. Don't be subjective because it can be the alarm bell of a much larger disease. 3. Blood in urine or semen. This is one of the most obvious and alarming signs, but many people still try to explain it with simple reasons. They often think, maybe I drank too little water or maybe a small blood vessel burst, and they ignore it, hoping it will go away. But my friend, blood in urine or semen is never normal. It is an abnormal signal, a clear cry for help from the body. I remember the story of a 75-year-old man who immigrated here from Vietnam many years ago. One morning, he noticed that his urine was slightly pink. He was extremely panicked and immediately called his daughter. His daughter took him to the clinic immediately. After a PSA test and biopsy, the doctor discovered that he had a small tumor in his prostate, and fortunately, it was only in the early stages. Thanks to early detection, he was successfully treated and is still healthy, telling stories to his grandchildren every day. This is a touching story because it shows that courage, not being afraid to face fear, saved a person's life. What we fear is often smaller than the fear itself. Facing the truth, even an unpleasant truth, is better than living in avoidance and secret fear. If you see this sign even just once, get a PSA test ultrasound and check up immediately. This will not only give you peace of mind, but it can also save your life. 4. Rapid weight loss, unusual fatigue. We all want to have a slimmer figure, right? So when we see a drop in weight, many people are often happy. They think it is the result of eating healthier, exercising more regularly. But what happens if you lose weight quickly without intending to? If you find yourself more tired and lethargic than usual, even though you have not done anything strenuous. In fact, cancer cells need a lot of energy to grow. They take nutrients from the body, making you feel weak, tired, and lose weight uncontrollably. This is one of the common signs of many types of cancer, including prostate cancer. The mistake here is the subjectivity thinking that weight loss is a good thing. Between the ages of 50 and 70, unintentional weight loss, especially when accompanied by fatigue, is not a good sign. It can be a serious warning from the body. Our body is the home of the soul. If we do not take care of it, we will lose our shelter. Physical and mental health always go hand in hand. Ignoring the weakness of the body is also ignoring a part of yourself. So listen to your body. If you lose weight uncontrollably or feel unusually tired, do not hesitate. Go to the doctor immediately. 5. Erectile dysfunction, physiological decline. This is a sensitive topic and is also the sign that many men are most reluctant to talk about. They often consider this a normal part of old age. They believe that when they reach this age, physiological decline is inevitable. They choose to stay silent, endure alone, and do not even dare to share with their wives or doctors. But did you know erectile dysfunction or physiological decline can be a sign of prostate cancer? The tumor can press on important nerves and blood vessels, affecting erectile function. The biggest mistake here is silence. Fear and shame have caused many men to miss the opportunity to be diagnosed early. But I want to tell you this, there is no shame in protecting life. Don't let fear and shyness rob you of the opportunity to live a healthy life. Living courageously means daring to speak up about what you are suffering. Talking openly with your doctor not only helps you solve your health problems, but also helps you live a fuller and more peaceful life. Your doctor is someone you can trust, and they will help you find the best solution. We have just learned together about 5 important signs of prostate cancer that you should not ignore. I hope that these stories and shares have helped you better understand the importance of listening to your body. Remember, difficulty urinating, weak urine stream, not just the matter of old age, it can be a warning. Persistent back, hip, pelvic pain. Pay attention to the nature of the pain. Blood in urine or semen. This is an abnormal signal, need to be checked immediately. Rapid weight loss. Unusual fatigue. Your body needs you to listen. Erectile dysfunction. Physiological decline. Don't be silent. Talk to your doctor. The most precious thing is not to live long, but to live healthy and peaceful. Live healthy so you can continue to play with your grandchildren. Live healthy so you can travel with your wife, and live healthy so you can see your family grow up and be happy. Make proactive health care part of your philosophy of life. Don't wait until there is a serious problem. Get regular checkups, stay optimistic, and live a healthy life. If you find this video useful, please leave a like button. That will help this video reach more people. And more importantly, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss valuable videos about health and life. Finally, please share this video to your loved ones, fathers, uncles, friends, or any men you know. Each of your shares can help someone recognize the early signs so that they can get timely treatment. Thank you for listening. Always listen to your body because it is the only place you can live. See you in the next videos.